Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Rod. You know, Mr. Daiquiri Man himself, Mr. Hard Worker himself. Tighten up, everybody. Tighten the fuck up. Long shot he had was the bribe and shit to lose. Like that was the longest shot he had. But you ain't take. You didn't take no money. Take the money. So if they do fire you, you got like, hey, I need that.
Man, the original shit started, man. I don't want no smoke with Malik, aka Martin, man. We just be chilling today. Got this bullshit ass Cowboys that's supposed to be going to the playoffs.
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about the first quarter of the season so far? We 25 games in now.
Well, last year around this time, I was looking at the lottery already. So for me personally, blessing to be able to see my team turn the corner and continue to improve as we continue to get a little more healthier going into the season. Hopefully we stay that way, knock on wood. I'm happy with the way my team is playing right now.
Mr. Common Sense. Asshole, I nature, or motherfucking answer. Y'all know what it is. It's the Lakers Nation. Throw that out there too. Mr. Please, someone beat the Cowboys. So or can
Please.
all that shit.
I would literally take any guard on your roster for Russ right now. I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Care.
I'm sure the Lakers would take Ricky Rubio light for Russell Westbrook right now.
Sure the fuck would. I sure the fuck would.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Straight up, too. They'll trade him straight up. No picks, no money consideration.
I'll throw in a future second. Just here.
Glory, bro.
Just have it. Just because
It's just throwing in a draft pick for Russell Westbrook and Ricky Rubio light is crazy.
You know what it is. He was Zero Dark 30 himself. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Blackout season coming soon. It's Malik the motherfucking god. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Trade deadline coming up Thursday. Who needs to be traded?
Julius Randle! Get him the fuck out of here! Right now! What are we talking about here?
Wow. Oh. Malik, you want to go?
I'm saying enough!
We outside. Conversations at the shop.
Yo. What's good, people, man? Y'all know what it is. Episode 130, Conversations at the Shop. Your boy is back. The lies that were spread on this podcast last week are...
What lies were spread?
Lies? What are you talking? Don't do that, man. You just got back. What lies? Like you don't.
You just got back here. You already just started.
We had an awesome show. You just gonna start lies and what, nigga?
Immediately.
What?
Yeah, lies. Straight
lies. Fuck out of here.
Straight lies. What's up, DeAndre? What's up, Cole? What's up, Bobby, bro?
Hey, before we go, shout out to Bobby, yo. He been like one of my biggest supporters with the music shit. He won a contest, Slamology, for the bass shit, won first place. Salute to you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Music ain't do shit, man. You had to spend the money for the bread. You had to spend the bread to get all that shit in the car to knock. So, hey, look, man. Salute to you for being a supporter, but salute to you for that first place shit, man. For real.
For sure, man.
Thank you, DeAndre. You see what DeAndre's saying? Put it up. Put it on the screen.
Man,
put it on the screen.
Fuck DeAndre.
What you mean, fuck DeAndre? Yeah, let me run the podcast. God damn it. That's right. Okay. You know what, DeAndre? Thank you.
You're right.
Run the
podcast, bro.
My contract talks are coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Renegotiation time.
You know what I'm saying? My negotiation about to be hit. Jarrod, stop playing. I need you to run the podcast. I'm about to be drunk. It's my off week. Hey, look, I do it next week. This is my off week. Jarrod back.
No. You want to be the GOAT? Hey,
look, nah. First of all, I am the GOAT. We not gonna dispute that. But anyway, nah, go ahead, man. You got it. You just came back. You owe us time. Did your wounds heal?
I ain't had no wounds because didn't nobody do nothing to me. Sucks.
I see the swelling's down some.
Hey, lucky we on Facebook. They might cancel us. I say some words to y'all ass.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Nah, man, I'm back though. Had to work last week. Funky ass job scheduled me on Monday, but it's all good though.
Work.
Yes, nigga. That's where I was at. Leave it where it's at. Leave it where it's at.
I am. I believe that shit right there.
Leave it where it's at.
I believe that shit right there. Okay.
Leave it where it's at. But yeah, man. Games 3 and 4 happened while we were away.
Hold on. I gotta ask this first, just because I've seen this. What is your title, Dame Slander might end? What is that about?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that shit too.
Why might this Dame Slander end, sir? I'm curious. You're not just gonna put that up there and then not explain yourself. So why might Dame Slander be ending? The fact that you wrote Dame in and of itself is no
right. Yeah. You wrote Dame, so you know his name.
Yeah,
so we're not disputing that from now on.
Right.
You know his name. So what's good? The floor is yours.
There might be a trade going down sometime in the next few days.
Sound like you got some inside information or something.
Because I ain't hear shit. Did you hear anything?
I've heard nothing.
So we made a trade today. Traded Jermichael Green to the Thunder for the 30th pick and another pick down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the 30th pick. We got the 30th pick, the 22nd pick, I want to say.
This ain't going well. I think you're going.
What I'm hearing from sources on Twitter that are close to the Nugget organization is that the Nuggets are targeting Dame Lillard this offseason.
They can target him all you want.
Michael Porter Jr., 2 first-round picks, and another player for Dame.
Jamal.
Unless that other player is Jamal Murray. That is not known.
It's Jamal.
So that is, the news right now. That's the buzz. Dame slander might end.
I don't hear no buzz going on, so I don't think that trade falling through. So you ain't.
I'm gonna have to look it up afterwards.
I said might. You see it say might. Might end.
It should end. It shouldn't be there, period. But
Nah, he deserves it. Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
Don't worry about it. Games 3 and 4 was last week. What y'all think about it, man? How y'all feel about game?
Put some respect on Steph's name. For any people who are still trying to hold out and act like Steph ain't that nigga. Put some what more does he have to do? He's single-handedly carrying them offensively. He is averaging more points right now than the second and third leading scorers on the Warriors combined. I don't think Clay hit 20 points yet in this series. He might have once, maybe, and if he did, it was probably 21.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think 18 was his highest number.
Andrew Wiggins is the second best Warrior right now. Clearly, it's not even that close. Andrew Wiggins is the second best Golden State Warrior right now in these finals. And Steph went down there and cooked every single person they tried to throw at him on the road down 2-1. Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart,
Cooked.
nothing.
Cooked.
Derek White,
Cooked.
Congratulations on being a father. Get this work. Rob Williams, you hurt? Oh, you a little gimpy, Rob. Okay, bet. You wish you could switch out here. Oh, Horford, your old ass think you could cut? Step back. He's unbelievable right now. It's if this continues at this level, it will be one of the greatest final series performances of all time, in my opinion. Again, I'm not saying, it's definitely one of the top, but it will go in that pantheon of like Jordan in 93, Shaq 2000, and I think it was 2000 or 2002, whichever one. Any of those Shaq ones, for real. Fucking D Wade 2006. He just murdered the 4 straight game. Like, Curry will be on that level if they pull this off. And it's, I don't know. But at the same time, this is the times when Boston comes out and just like dominates. Throughout this entire playoffs, every time we go up, you just fucked up, lost momentum. Boston drops 41 in the first quarter, and fucking Tatum drops 38 and 9 and 10, and we go, oh shit. Every single time. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, Boston has not lost 2 straight games in the playoffs.
No, they haven't.
Yet.
No, they haven't. Mm-mm.
So that's a whole. But I mean, right now, Steph is number one story. I got to give Jaylen Brown his credit because to me, he's been the best Celtic. He's stepped his shit up. Some of that does have to do with, even though Tatum isn't scoring as well as playing as well, he still is the main creator. He's the guy kind of, Jaylen ain't got to create and do the other things that Tatum does, so he's definitely benefiting from that, but he's taking advantage of that in a way that nobody on the Warriors is with stuff. So I got to give him that. But this Game 5 is, I really do hope it's a good-ass game, honestly.
I kind of think the game 5 determines who wins the series. In my opinion, I just think if I'm Golden State, I don't want to go back to Boston. I just don't. Not on the closeout Game 6. I just don't want to go back to Boston dealing with that shit. I'm okay going up 3-2. Down 2-3 is a different story. But I can't. I don't have nothing to add on what Corey said. My point on Game 3 and Game 4, especially Game 4, is Steph, bro. Like, there was a lot of talk about Steph not being clutch in the finals and how his numbers dissipate in the finals. He's not as effective. He put, even if they don't win the finals, my nigga, Steph has kind of put all that shit to rest with the way the rest of his team is struggling offensively. You get what I'm trying to say? He got a lot to depend on the coverage that the Boston plays on him too, the drop coverage. They're trying to make sure everybody else doesn't get off and kind of living with Steph getting off. That shit's not going to work. Like, it's been 4 games at this point. Steph isn't slowing down, period. Like, usually around this, usually Steph kind of has the off game here and there. That shit not happening in this series. And Steph played with a bum, what is it, a bum ankle, a bum foot last game. It didn't look like it affected him at all. So nah, man. I still got I said Warriors in 5, but I still got Warriors in 6. Because I think they win tonight. And when they go back to Boston, I think them niggas close it out there. But it kind of depends on Draymond, too, because Draymond's been playing like a goddamn scrub this whole finals. Last game, he was even struggling defensively, and that's not something that I really see from him much, so that's kind of concerning. But usually people shit on Dre. He'll get his shit together, so that's kind of what I'm depending on for them for Game 5, so.
Can I just add real quick before
ahead.
I goes? Just because he pointed out, like people saying, like, oh, Steph's numbers dip, and like Steph, some people say. The problem with Steph is that he puts up great numbers, but someone else just happens to also go off. Like, it's not like KD got 2 Finals MVPs and he deserved them, but it's not like Steph was on like 22 points a game and struggling. It's like KD put up 31 and whatever, and Steph was like 29, 7, and 9, and a couple steals. It's like he does more than his job too in those same series. It's just when Game 6 Clay pops up and drops 37, you forget that Steph also had 29, 9, and 9. Like that's I feel like that's what has happened to him a lot, is because these are amazing God level performances, and Steph has another very, very good performance that is great in a clutch situation. It just gets overshadowed.
Right.
So are you saying Andrew Wiggins overshadowed Steph this past game?
Fuck
No,
no.
hell no.
No, hell no. What are you
He
talking
dropped 43.
I'm just asking a question, brother.
No, it's
What,
like
nigga?
when Iguodala scores 20. It was like, oh, Steph scored 25, but Iguodala also scored 25. That overshadowed. Like, that's what happened. That's the type of shit. But come on, no. Shout out Andrew Wiggins. Good job.
What do
Finally
you have?
figured out a good role for you.
16 and
17,
some shit like that. Yeah.
They're doing him and Dre. They're doing a great job defending Brown and Tatum, bro. Like I can't even front. Like
it's what Wiggins was supposed to be when he came in the league. It's what everyone expected him to be, but he's just not meant to be a number one. And when you're the number one overall pick, you're supposed to be that number one guy. He's not that, but he is a proven in the right situation a very high quality role player.
Yeah, I think
way too many assists. Who we giving too many assists?
Who's in too many assists? Steph? I hope we're not questioning Steph.
Well, no, that's why I asked. I want to see. what you're talking about.
Well, what's it? Game 3 and 4, man. I think game 4 especially, Steph went the fuck off. You can't deny it. You can't do nothing about it. Steve Kerr changed his resting thing in the fourth quarter, so he didn't let him sit as long as he usually do. Boston actually went cold like the last 2-3 minutes of the game when Golden State went on that 8 to 10-0 run or some shit like that.
They were letting Marcus Smart shoot threes. Like that's not his.
Jason Tatum did not touch the ball.
They was swarming Jason Tatum though. No bullshit. Like
he didn't touch the ball though. Like niggas didn't touch the ball.
Do you think he's hurt? Because I have seen a little bit of that where he's like ready. People are noticing like he's constantly like shaking his arm like after every little thing that kind of happens.
Because the nigga hitting the ground a nigga hitting the ground every time he go for a layup.
I'm just asking the question.
I'm
just asking the question. Agreed. I'm just asking the question because I've seen a couple people wonder that he did have this shit against Miami where he had the stinger or whatever that fucked him up, but that was a minute ago. Boston goes through stretches like that where they forget how to play basketball, and it's really weird.
But I don't think that takes anything away from Steph and what he's been able to do though. Like I don't see what's your point of we giving Steph too much credit or giving him too many assists for Steph because I don't know what you mean by that. That's my point. I want you to clarify that. We get what Boston does and we get what Boston struggles with. We get that. We see that. But what's like them and Steph and Steph going off? They're not playing stupid with Steph. He's just going the fuck off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think they said every single shot he made in Game 4 was a contested shot. Like, he's not just they're forgetting him and leaving him wide open.
Yeah.
He's making tough. He's creating the space that he needs, and he's hitting tough shots regularly. And everything revolves around him. It's not like they don't have that secondary score right now. Everything is created off of Steph. And even when it's not, it still is. It's that, all right, we're finally going to blitz Steph, and he just immediately dumps it off to Draymond, and Draymond 4-on-3, Looney gets a dunk. That's still, we have to do something different on Steph. It really is like the gravity is the word they always use, but like the gravity that Steph creates is really everything to the Warriors, even more so than it was when they won their title before. And he was still the number one creating all that then. And it's even bigger now. Because Clay ain't Clay.
If anything, with the coverage that they're playing on Steph, you have to give Steph more credit. Because it's really, and the way his teammates are struggling, that should kind of elevate Steph, in your opinion. I don't think you shouldn't take away anything from Steph with this series, bro. Because it's not like he's getting triple teamed like he usually does on the catch, and then he's passing it to somebody else to shoot. No, they're letting Steph go one-on-one, bro.
Oh, I was talking in previous years. For instance, just because I had this, 2017 finals, KD obviously goes off 35, 8, and 5 in that final series. Steph was 27, 8, 9.5 assists, 2.2 steals, hitting 39% from three in that finals. He had a great NBA Finals in 2017. KD was just unbelievable. That's the point that I'm making. Like, I'm not. That's not hypothetical. That's what happened. But I feel like that type of shit happens kind of regularly.
Yeah. Boston should have won that game. I still got Boston in 6. Boston should have won that game.
I don't know if they should have won that, bro. Steph was going the fuck off. I don't know if they should have won that game.
Boston went through their last 3 minutes, and that's where they lost the game at.
They was up 5 with 7 minutes left. I get it. I get what you were saying. It was up 5, 7 minutes left.
Because it was a point in the game where Clay hit a 3, Boston come back down, hit a 3, Steph hit a 3 to a layup, Boston come back down and get a bucket. Like, they was answering every time Golden State would push, and then that last little run Golden State made, Jason Tatum didn't touch the ball. Jason Tatum touched the ball maybe 3 times, but that was after Golden State had got the lead.
Yeah, I think that was more Golden State though, because I saw them pick it up defensively in the last 5 minutes. Like, I saw Draymond pick it up defensively last 5 minutes. I saw Andrew Wiggins pick it up defensively, and even though Clay's been getting fucking cooked, I saw Clay get on his shit defensively in the last 5 minutes. Nah, I can't take that away from Golden State.
He did.
Golden
I
State
agree with that.
won that game. Golden State should have won that game. Like, they literally locked in defense. Like, they knew, all right, bro, Steph going off, we get it. They locked down defensively in that last 5 minutes. For real. Like, they locked down. And that was one thing I noticed, because I saw them up, and I was like, all right, when Curry hit that 3, when Al Horford hit that 3, after Curry hit that 3, and then I think it put them down 1, I was like, all right, Golden State better get on their shit offensively, because this is when Boston got a tendency to start fucking cooking. And that's when they clicked. That's when the defensive shit clicked on.
And that's, I think, right after that was their play was Gary Payton got the ball in the corner, and instead of shooting it, he waited on Steph.
Yep.
Yep. That's, to me, that's Warriors. That's coaching. That's the culture understanding. Hey, always look for the better shot, or know who's hot. Know the situation. A lot of people would have taken that shot.
No, I'm not a 3-point shooter.
Right.
Steph coming this way. Hey, come here, cuz.
Yeah.
Come here, cuz.
I'm cooking right now. Steph's on fire. Yes, I can hit this shot, and he has hit the shot in this series.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Steph is the guy right now, and we gotta get it to him. That's IQ.
This asks why Tatum doesn't get scrutiny for not stepping up in moments like this at the end of game 4.
No, they're killing Tatum right now. It may not be like so much as what you see on social media, But when I watched ESPN today and Fox Sports today, they're starting to look like, yo, Tatum, we calling you the superstar, but these finals, bro, you not being the superstar that you need to be in the moments that count. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he's getting scrutiny, and it may not be like extra loud, like they're not going crazy, but they're starting to look at Tatum like, yo.
But it's also because this is his first. Like, this is his first. Number one, as long as we do, Tatum's 24. He's not. This ain't his 9th, 10th year. This ain't his second or third trip. This is the first time since, yes, the Celtics have made conference finals before. No one expected him to be there that rookie year in 2018.
No.
He was not supposed to be there. 2020, weird bubble season, all kind of awkward. This is the first time Boston has been in a position where they're really supposed to be there. They're expected to do something. And I think, like, it's because it's his first time, because it's the first time we've seen him on this stage, and because he was so ridiculous every time they needed him to be leading up to this point, that he's getting a little bit of leeway of, hey, we kind of need you to do this now, but at the same time, like, we know you're capable of it because you just did it. But the finals is a different stage.
Even with Tatum, bro, like right now, like I think he's being more of a playmaker than he is being a scorer, and you can't take that away from him because, like, what game was that? Game 3, he had like 9 assists or something like that.
Game 1, he had 13.
Like,
he had 13 assists in game 1.
7 assists this year, 8 assists this year, like 22 points and 9 assists or something like that. I think that's his averages right now in the series.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doing all he can do. If they not making shots, I wouldn't say I want him to force some of them shots like a Kobe Bryant would or a Michael Jordan would. Like, you don't have to. Like, he making the right basketball play. And if they not making shots, I don't think we should condemn him for doing that. But sometimes I do want him to, like, the stretches where he doesn't get the ball, or he don't touch it, and Marcus Smart jacks up a 3 or some shit like that. And then next possession, hey, give me the ball, clear out, and let's do something. Like, give me the ball. Let me initiate the offense or something like that.
Like, don't get it. He has to be better. He does have to be better. Like, no one's saying that this is just completely acceptable. But you also do have to give him credit for what's the sign of a superstar. Even if you're not hitting shots, you're finding other ways to affect the game. Right. He has been able to do that. And you do have to give him some credit for that in this situation where, like, I'm sure he's running – the Celtics as a whole are probably running on fumes. Like, they're coming off 2 physical-ass 7-game series.
I asked that question last show. Like,
right.
I was like, they had tough series, even though they beat the shit out of Boston in the first round. We get it. But the next 2 series, both of them shits won 7 games. And this is still a young team.
And physical, exhausting physically and mentally series, it probably is playing a role. Yeah, it probably is. Right. But like you said, he's getting some. Like, people are saying Tatum needs to be better. You have to, like, this is the time where you have to step up. But you just also have to keep in mind that it's a man's first finals. Most players, you're going to have some struggles in your first finals, especially against a veteran team with a really good coach who's been there before, who's going to figure out these ways to live. It's not like he was playing, like, if this is like Phoenix last year and they ain't been there either. Mm-hmm. And everyone's kind of figuring that shit out. That's one thing. Right. You playing championship team, championship coach. Motherfuckers who know what they're doing.
Right. And another thing I don't really blame Tatum on is because I know they're loading up on him defensively by these numbers. Check these numbers out. These shits is kind of weird. He's shooting 46% from 3 for the series. But he's shooting like 25 or 26% from 2.
Yep.
So, like, you can tell that they're loading up on him defensively. They're letting him shoot the 3. Cool. Like, you got that. But as far as you getting in the lane and you getting all, they're making him shoot tough shots. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's clear on that. So I can't really blame Tatum too much for that. Because I told y'all, game 1 was an aberration. You're not going to see Al Horford go for 28 or some shit like that and hit 7 threes. Like, I knew that shit was never happening again. So I can't really blame him too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't blame Tatum too much. Does he need to get it done? Yes, but Golden State is doing a good job defensively just based off of his numbers, period. Got to give them credit, too.
It's a great series.
It has been a fun series. With Game 5, who do y'all think, what's the role player, who's the X factor tonight for Game 5? Y'all pick, who's the guy that, like, randomly is just going to bust out and hit, like, 4 threes or just...
I can't even answer that question for you, bro. This series has been so fucking up and down. I can't, like, it's not something that I can sit here and answer for you. You know why? Because Ime said that he's not changing anything defensively. So if he's not changing anything defensively, you kind of got to rely on Steph to go cold. You know what I'm saying? In order for them to win, and on Boston side, it could literally be anybody, bro. Pritchard could go fucking off. Like it could literally be anybody for Boston.
I could see like a Robert Williams, like 15 rebound, like 4 blocks, shit like that could happen.
Or just fuck around and be the Jaylen Brown show again. Like that's really all. That's the only consistent thing that I could kind of tell you I could kind of see happen is maybe Jaylen will go the fuck off, and Tatum will step up a little bit more. But as far as me wondering what the fuck the others are going to do at this point in the series, shit. Shit, I don't know.
I got the X factor of this game will be fuck it. Let's go Derrick White. 4 threes from Derrick White tonight.
Can you elaborate why? You just think he's...
It's just one of them shits that you just gonna throw out in the air and hope it happens. That shit ain't make no sense to me. That's why I was just like Derrick White. I mean,
it's an X factor. You never know who's going to be the X factor. You never know what's going to happen.
There still has to be a logical fucking explanation for your X factor, Jarrod.
There you go, right there.
That's not Derrick a logical. White. That's not a logical explanation, nigga. That's just
Derrick White.
It's a hope, nigga. That's not a logical explanation. It's a fucking hope.
Let me tell you the logical explanation behind this. Derrick White has been shooting crazy numbers from 3 this series for some reason. For him, for y'all try to kill me. For him, it continues tonight. 4 threes. Put your money on Derrick White 4+ threes tonight.
Don't listen to this nigga, man. It's game 5. It's game 5 against Golden State. You don't think they realize that he's shooting well from 3? Shut up, Jarrod. Nah, I'm not doing that. Don't put your money with Jarrod say. Don't do it. Not on Derrick White. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I am actually leaning towards this is going to be the one game. I think this is going to be the Jordan Poole game tonight. I think this is finally like he had the moment in game 2 where like for 4 minutes he was unconscious. That's kind of been it. He's every so often he had a little bit, I want to say in the second quarter last game, where he had like a little like stretch there. That's why he's basically giving you like 2 good like 5-minute stretches this series. One of these games, it's going to pop off for him. And I feel like with the momentum kind of going, you go back to Oakland. I mean, well, they're San Francisco now, but back to Golden State. Home crowd about to be, like, the environment there is about to be insane. I think tonight might be the Jordan Poole. I think it's either Poole or Clay. And I don't trust Clay if it's not game 6 right now. So I'm going Jordan Poole.
Well, won't be no pool party tonight.
Yeah, you said that against fucking Denver, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that from you. Shut up, nigga. Don't you ever speak
Wait.
Don't you ever speak on no pool party on this show ever again. I don't want to hear that shit.
The game I said it, we won.
What happened after that?
The game I said it, we won.
What happened after? No, you don't duck questions on this show. What happened after that?
The game I said it, We won.
All right, better question for you. What did he average for the series?
Hey, we ain't going there.
Exactly,
like,
nigga. Shut up.
Bet you
like
don't want to
49.
know that shit.
It's a pool party all series, nigga. all series. All series.
If we being honest though, Jordan Poole really ain't played good since the Dallas series.
Nah,
He wasn't great against Dallas. He had like a good game or two. He wasn't amazing against Dallas.
That's what I said. He ain't had he ain't been real impactful since the Dallas series.
It's not the series that he needed to be impactful in. This is the only series we cared about was the Denver series because of what you said. The only series I cared about.
Fuck y'all. But
everybody got who y'all got? I got Gold State.
Who got the win?
Who y'all got?
I got Boston. I said Boston in 6. I'm sticking with it. Boston in 6. Come on, Corey. Pick them. Pick them, Corey. You make the right pick. I give you the jersey.
I don't want the jersey. We did just kind of say this. The Celtics ain't lost 2 in a row in these playoffs. It ain't like they ain't won big games on the road before. I think Tatum goes off and the Celtics win.
Corey, you a good man, Corey.
Good man, because he agreed with you, nigga? Yo,
Good
this shit
man,
started
Corey.
getting fucking disgusting, dog. Like,
You a good man, Corey.
Is that what I said?
I know what you're doing, though, Corey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Not slick, Corey.
We divulged that last show.
I know.
We on the Corey. We on the Corey bullshit. We on the Corey.
I know. I asked him to pick the right answer. He didn't do it.
I'm simply an unbiased commentator.
Even he couldn't keep that a straight face.
The face Malik made when I said that.
Cause I know you. Like, it's different for them. Like, you can get that shit over on them, bro. Not me. Nah. Come on, dog. Come on. And I still laugh you out the goddamn building. Look, nigga, we went through a lot of shit. I will still laugh you out the goddamn building, man. I talked about the Boston run last show. I'm not doing that shit again. I'm not doing that shit again. You have to look at last show in order to know how I feel about Boston's run to the finals. But whatever. We lost in 4. I'll eat that. You straight. Pause.
All right. So we got all our picks in. Let's switch to some different shit today.
Why, nigga? You might as well just go in order, nigga. We still talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So the big conversation that's been going on, which we had in the group, which I still disagree with you with. Steph wins this finals.
Who, me? You disagree with me?
Hell yeah, I disagree with you.
Okay. All right.
Steph wins this finals. Is he top 10?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Who you taking out your top 10 to put Steph in your top 10?
Keem. I'll look at it like this. This is my. I have my first 6: Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Kobe, Bron, Bill Russell. That's my first 6. That's like top. The next 5 for me are Shaq, Bird, Duncan, Wilt, and Hakeem in some order. If Steph wins this, 4 rings, 2 MVPs, first ever unanimous MVP. Shit, I missed.
No, put that shit back up there.
I support the shipping taco. Oh my god!
Yo, Cole just be wilding on all social media
I ain't even
platforms.
mad
It
at
don't matter where he at.
Zero shame whatsoever. I was saying, Steph would have 4 titles, 1 Finals MVP, 2 regular season MVPs, the first ever unanimous MVP, unanimously considered the greatest shooter of all time by everybody else who would even be considered on that list, and literally changed the entire, like ushered in a new era of basketball. How do I not put him top 10? I'm not putting him in the top group yet, but you're telling me he ain't on the with Bird and Akeem? And he's in that group. 100% he's in that group. And I would probably put him. I'd put him ahead of it. Basically, I'd have him in the Shaq, Duncan, and him. I would have that like next 3. I'd move him above the other 3. Like, what more do you need from him?
Malik?
You want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you want me to go first?
Before you spit your, but yeah, he wants to spit his bullshit last. You know.
Y'all know how I get down.
He thinks if he speaks last, it'll like mean the most, and like that's what we remember. But it'll just be bullshit.
Never works. But...
No, y'all know the host goes last. You know how it goes.
All right. So as far as Steph Curry, let me start off by saying I hate this list. I hate this top 10 list. Like I just hate this list. Fuck who I think is on the list. This is ESPN's top 10 right here. I'm gonna just go ahead and name it off, okay? Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna name off Steph Curry's stats. All right. For the season, he averages 24.3 points per game, 6.5 assists. He's 91% from the 3-point line and 42% from 3. Playoffs, 26.7%, 26.7 points per game, 6.2 assists per game. Free throws, 89%, 3-point, 40%. So he kind of stays around the same. His points per game goes up in the playoffs as star players should. 3 championships, 2 MVPs in the top 75, 1 All-Star MVP, 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 4 first team, 3 second team, 1 third team, 1 All-Rookie. Right? So that's just his career accolades right there. All right? So in ESPN's top 10, they got Jordan 1, LBJ 2, Kareem 3, Bill Russell 4, Magic 5, 6 Wilt, 7 Larry Bird, 8 Tim Duncan, 9 Kobe, 10 Shaq. They have Steph ranked 13th. So ahead of him is going to be Oscar at 11 and Hakeem at 12. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit like it's not tough for me to put Steph in the top 10. My argument may be crazy to niggas. My argument may be crazy. But in my opinion, I would take out if I had to take anybody out my top 10, I would take out Wilt and I would put in Steph.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I would take out Wilt and put in Steph just because of the era shit. Like we can't keep looking at certain eras and then being like, all right, because you played in this era, you were better than people in this newest era. Wilt was great. Bill Russell played in the same era as him and has a whole lot more championships, bro.
Destroyed him. And then went and ate at his mama house for dinner.
Come on, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to make it now, I'm not going to say, and this is the reason why I'm going to take Wilt out and put in Steph. Because even if he wins his finals, and even if he wins his finals MVP, I don't think Steph's done. I do not think Steph's done. So if I had to say anything, I would say. Go ahead. You good.
Wilt was on his like Kareem came in and when Wilt was kind of on his last legs. 1. 2, Kareem won like MVP and a championship in like his second year. So like 70s Kareem was God tier. Just throw it out there.
Yeah, and I know Wilt put up monster numbers. Like I get it. I looked at his numbers. Wilt put up monster numbers. But the way Curry has, I think and the reason why I read off the stats is because the stats that Steph has may not necessarily compare to the stats of the people who were on the top 10 list, because I look at those as well. But we can't sit here and act like Steph didn't fucking change basketball, bro. Changed basketball. Period. And it's the greatest shooter of all time. Plus the resume with the accolades, bro. Nah. Steph definitely deserves to be in the top 10.
I'm with you. And I'll throw out, like, to me, Wilt is kind of like the way people look at, like, LeBron, I kind of look like that was Wilt back then. You put up all these numbers, how many times you lose in the finals, how many rings you got. If we knocking LeBron and people not putting LeBron in their top 3 and top 5 because you 4 and 6, you only got 4 rings, and Wilt got 2. So what the fuck are we doing with it? Like, to me, you got to keep that same energy. AI did not change this basketball the way that AI was about the culture and that kind of thing. 100%. He didn't change the way basketball was played.
He changed the rule. He changed the rule.
Like,
he changed the carry.
Yeah. I'll give you that. True. It's a difference.
No. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
It's levels. It is levels to the way Steph changed the teams. I think every team averaged 10 3-pointers made this season. You know what I mean? Like that. AI won the point guard. Eric Snow was the point guard. We're not. Nah. Sorry. He had the ball in his hands. He wasn't the point guard. We all know AI wasn't no point guard.
Nah,
love AI.
Too.
Love AI.
He was definitely a 2.
No point.
He was
you
2.
Making best point guards of all time. AI not on the best point guard.
Yeah, we're not doing he's a 1 because of his size. We're not doing that.
Nah,
AI was a 2.
Wasn't. We know what
AI
it is.
was a 2.
Love it. No disrespect to AI. 0. It's a difference. Like I said, every team made 10 3-pointers a year. That's changing the game. That is a level that I don't think there's 5 people in the history of the NBA could amount to that level of changing eras the way Steph did. And that has to count for something.
And to add on to your point, he's changed the game. Not only that, and the game still hasn't caught up to him on that. He's still that's the point. Like, that's the shit that blows your fucking mind. Is that he's changed the game and they're still trying to catch up to him. And he's not done. Nah. All right. I gotta put Steph in. I gotta put Steph in. I
disagree. I respectfully disagree. I think Kareem changed the game more than Wilt did. Respectfully.
All right. So check this out.
Most of this bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's not
Skip.
bullshit.
Come on, Skip.
All right. You go through your top 10 list.
Come on, Skip.
You go through your top 10 list. Now, I'm not saying Steph won't be up there eventually. I think eventually he'll be up there. Right now, no. You go through that top 10 list. Everybody on that top 10 list does something way better than Steph. Every single one of them.
What?
Every single one of them is damn near a two-way player on that list, except for maybe Bird. So, we're doing top 10. I'm not taking anybody out right now to add Steph in there. Now, Steph go out win another title next year if he wins this year. Because it's not certain that he wins this year.
It is not.
This is all based on if he wins. So, if Steph does not win this year, or if he wins this year, and if he wins this year and he wins another title next year, I would gladly put him in my top 10. Would that be 5 and 2?
Yes.
5 and 2. Probably 2 Finals MVPs. Next year, if he goes crazy, he might be in the running for MVP. They give him 3 MVPs.
You're putting a whole lot.
Yeah, he gotta get a whole lot to get. He gotta win 2 titles, 2 final MVPs, another MVP, and I'll put him in there.
Please tell me what I missed. I really just left to go get a lighter because I had to smoke after that. But what?
You're like, he just said basically that because Steph isn't as good of a two-way player, that's part of it. Even though Magic was not a top-tier defender, Bird was. Magic, neither one of them were amazing defenders. And
he's not a
Steph
two-way
needs
player.
to win titles this year and next year and another MVP. You're like when fucking Vince McMahon
Another
is
what
trying to
MVP?
and another regular season MVP.
What? Jarrod has 2! This nigga, man, I swear, boy.
He's an elite ball handler. He is an elite ball handler. We're not going to take that away from Steph. Steph is an elite ball handler. Just because Kyrie exists in the same era doesn't mean Steph ain't an elite dribbler.
Y'all just seen him put the whole Celtics team on skates game 4. We not doing that.
We're not taking that from him.
We're not doing that.
Steph is top tier with his handle. We're not.
Did y'all seen him take Chris Paul's soul on multiple occasions?
Chris Paul hates him for life
because of his ball handling. Because of his ball handling.
Nah, we're not doing that. We're not.
So the shit that had me is Jarrod saying that there's something that everybody on the top 10 does better than Steph.
We already know the response to this.
Which one of them shoots better than him? Please tell me. Please tell me. That's the shit that had me like, nigga, what? Please tell me. Just name one. Just name one. I don't need you to name 2 or 3. I just need you to name one. Who shoots better than him?
So just because he shoot better than the whole list,
this was the reason you gave. You just said.
Just because he shoots better, that makes him top 10?
No, that adds one of the reasons. It's because what are you doing with?
Just because he shoots better, that makes him top 10?
No, because everything else we just talked about beforehand is what
just
makes
discredit
him top 10.
everything. Like I literally just named you all his fucking accolades. And I didn't. I guess here's the crazy shit. I didn't mention the shooting. I never mentioned the shooting.
You're not top 10.
Whatever, nigga. Jokic in the top 10 to you then?
No.
He got 2 MVPs. Is Jokic in the fucking top 10?
No. What's up, bro?
Going down. Another day in the life.
These niggas watch. Tell these niggas.
Yeah, wait a minute, man. Like, I just came on this motherfucker. You got both my niggas sitting up here with their hands in their face. What you do, bro? What the fuck?
Bro, I almost walked off the show, bro.
He walked off
you,
for a
bro.
minute.
I walked off for a
sec
because I just came back because if I didn't have a lighter to smoke, I would have been gone. I would have had to go to the store, come back, all that shit. Bruh, you deal with this nigga, man. We are
discussing whether or not Steph Curry is top 10 if he wins, if the Warriors win the title and he gets the Finals MVP. Me and Jarrod both say he is. Me and Malik both say he is. Jarrod says he is not because
Wait, Corey. Wait. I don't like Jarrod just sitting up there with his hands on his face. You tell me your answer, Jarrod. Well, you go ahead and tell me.
Because I need to hear the whole thing again, too.
Steph at top 10, if he don't win a championship and if he don't win the final MVP, you tell me why Steph ain't going to be top 10.
So if he wins the title and the Finals MVP this year, I still don't think he's top 10.
Why?
We got that part.
We got that part. Why?
Continue.
Start off with the shit that you said to make me walk the fuck off. Start off with that.
Check this out, Marcus. You listening, bro?
I'm rolling up, so I ain't got no choice.
All right, so check this out. The man is only an elite shooter, bro. That's it. That's all he can do.
No. That's
not one trick pony.
No. I'm not doing no.
One trick pony.
Stop you right here.
So
that's not what you say.
So
what you said. No,
this is
say what you said. Don't mix it up now.
Everybody in that top 10 list does something way better than Steph does. Steph get cooked on the defensive end daily. We all know this.
Not true.
That's not true. That's not true. And to be honest with you, I looked at his stats. I didn't want to bring this up. He almost averages two steals a game. Almost averages 2 steals a game.
He's not locked down, but he's a good defender. He ain't Dame on defense. He ain't Trey on defense. He ain't that bad.
Steph plays defense whenever you need them to. If you look at it, bro, if another team need to play, they need to score, they ain't gonna get it on Steph.
He actually holds his own on defense. He's not locked down. Put him on the best player. No, he's not that. But he's not a negative defender.
Put it this way: he's not dying Ricky Rubio. Let's put it like that. That's a nigga that get cooked on the regular. You want to talk about Hibachi? That's who get cooked on the regular.
We know
not
that.
Steph.
We know. I know that personally. I know that. But Steph is not in the category of defense as those people in that top 10 list, bro.
Magic isn't either. When is Magic
ever Magic ain't locked down shit. Magic could barely move on offense, let alone try to lock down somebody on defense.
Magic is the greatest point guard of all time, bro.
And Steph is number
without defense.
And Steph is number 2.
Magic ain't got no defense, but he the best point guard. Yet Steph ain't got no defense, and
he is number 2. Who's number 2?
Who's number 2? Who's number 2?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet, but you make that point, nigga.
It ain't him.
It ain't one.
It ain't him.
Stop it.
It ain't
He's
him.
not.
It's not him, but you can't name who's number 2. Yo, if you don't get the fuck, yo.
You right. I'm stressing myself off no reason. You right,
Candace.
You right,
Candace. You know what? You are a beacon of light. You are a beacon
really?
of light. I swear to God. I almost got
shit
upset.
Is crazy, man.
I almost got upset. You right, Candace. I gotta remember who I'm talking to.
Goddamn blood pressure high.
Damn, I ain't even got the blunt roll. I'm fresh out of the workhouse. Literally, I ain't even got the blunt roll. He already wild. God damn, Jarrod. Oh, so wait. So Steph is not top 10 because all he does is shoot.
Which is bullshit.
And he has no defense?
Which is false.
Which is bullshit, but all right.
Wait, all Steph does is shoot, Jarrod, bruh. I've been knowing you forever. Your basketball IQ is higher than that. Come on, Jarrod.
I'm disappointed.
First of all, Steph is a great player. I think he like 12.
No,
he's 13th now. You. All right.
Like you can't say Steph is a great player and then call him a one-trick pony. It's one or the other. Is he great or is he not? Is he top 10 all time? Is he not? If he ain't, you can't call him a great player.
Why I can't?
Because you just said he was a one-trick pony with no defense. You damn near made it sound like he was a nigga off the street.
Damn, this nigga just called him Kyle Korver. If we gonna keep it real, you just called Steph Kyle Korver, nigga. Like, for real, no bullshit.
Yeah,
like, you just called him Kyle Korver.
I was trying to think of the player, too. I was going to say Bellinelli. I was trying to think of the player. Korver. Perfect.
Damn, man. I thought I knew
hate
you,
this
right?
nigga, yo. I really do. I really hate
thought
this nigga.
I thought I knew this nigga.
One trick pony. Nah,
one trick pony.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, one trick.
So Steph Curry only shoots threes. You've never seen him do anything else throughout the course of the game, ever. Just shoot.
I have. Because you scared of his shot. You scared of his shot. So if you scared of his shot, yeah.
So if you scared, so hold up. So if you scared of his shot, you just gonna send one person on the closeout, correct? Because that's all he do is shoot threes. You only need one person on the closeout for that. Am I correct? You're not gonna shift your whole fucking defense to the strong side for Steph Curry so he can't get off his ball handling, so he can't get in the lane to get assists. None of that shit. If he's just a shooter, you don't need to do none of that shit. Am I correct?
I mean,
you know basketball, man.
Right? If
Stop.
he's just a shooter and teams know that, then how does he still score when they rush out on him? Because otherwise, if he could only shoot, if he couldn't dribble, if he couldn't get in the paint, if he didn't have one of the best mid-range floater packages we've ever seen, then like none of that would matter if he was just a shooter. Because it isn't the league wants to steal. Isn't the point of a great player that when the defense adjusts to what you do well, you find other ways to still be effective and to score? And doesn't Steph do that? Or are these all highlights of him literally taking Chris Paul's soul with his dribbling and getting in the lane for layups and floaters? Those are all made up in my head. There's no highlight. There wasn't the highlight.
No, you didn't see that.
In Game 4.
You didn't see that, Clark.
Game when Robert Williams out on him, and he literally dribbled Robert Williams to the point that he just stood straight up, and he drove right by him and hit a floater.
That never happened, Corey. He's a one-trick pony. All he does is shoot and get cooked on defense.
He has no handles.
He got no handles. He just shooting.
Not to mention
you ain't seen that man dribble.
Not to mention his dribbling sets up his three. He's the best.
How many niggas have you seen?
Never mind. It's not even like he's standing there catching threes. He's literally he's creating threes off of the dribble. We've never seen anybody create threes off of the dribble the way we've seen Steph Curry do. And he's a one-trick pony.
Literally the separation. Because you can argue catch and shoot guys. You can argue other people catch and shoot with Steph. Ain't no arguments off the dribble stuff. None.
You know what?
Zero.
I know what this is. Jarrod. I wasn't here. You got bored and you wilded out. I'm here now. You can take back what you said and we can move on to the next subject. I see what's going on here, Jarrod. You ain't fooling me, bro. You are way smarter than what the hell you just said. You are way smarter than that. We have played basketball together on teams. I know you know basketball. We ain't gonna sit here and act like your stupid ass is gonna sit here and say some shit like Steph Curry is a one-trick pony with no defense. Yeah, he's sitting here with these championships on his ring finger. I don't want to fucking hear it, Jarrod. You are smarter than that.
Hey, tell him again, Dish, bro. God damn, man.
Right. Every single one. The man got more made threes than everybody in league history, but all of them was set up off high screen.
Man, that man got more threes than you could think of shooting.
Whole league is based off pick and roll now. You still got to create space. Every single shot he made in Game 4 was contested. You think he was just catching and shooting? He wasn't creating no space in that?
And a lot of them shits, it'll be real with you, a lot of them threes, it was off of double teams, and niggas just trying to get the fuck up out of there so they didn't get cooked. So I don't want to hear that shit from you, Jarrod. I don't want to hear that shit from you, dog. I'm sorry, man. Nah, man, stop it. We gonna stop that. Good,
man. Kyle Korver with a handle, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, now I'm really calling you Skip. We done. Change subject. I'm willing to listen to an argument on why he's not top 10, but that ain't the argument. That's just not
Corey. Corey, between me and Corey, this is gonna stay between me. You remember what I said before the show when niggas showed up?
Yeah, you did.
You remember remember what I said before the show, before these niggas showed up? You remember what I said? Look, nah, man. Jarrod, shut up, man. Jarrod, shut up, man. Shut up, man.
That was a great segment, guys. That was a great fucking segment. Just to let y'all know. Marcus,
Don't
who's your
sound like
top
it
10?
was-
Who's your pick for Game 5, man? Stress me out too.
So my whole purpose of picking Golden State to win in 7 was because of home court, and apparently that doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna roll with Golden State, man. Fuck it. I'm just gonna roll with Golden State. Say they win a close one, man. I think Jason Tatum plays better, but somebody else struggles and they lose.
It'll be Jaylen Brown. It's usually how that shit goes.
That's usually how that works.
They rarely both have a good game.
It's usually how that shit goes. If it's not JT, it's JB. It's one of them niggas is going to struggle while the other is going off. And another point, I trust the role players on Golden State to have an X Factor game more than I trust the players on Boston to have an X Factor type game.
It's about time for Jordan Poole to pop out for real. Like, I've been waiting on him to pop out. I know he's been the moment been seen kind of big for him, but he is. If you watch the last couple of games, Game 3 and Game 4, gradually he ain't Jordan Poole that he was in the first couple of rounds. He is playing a little bit better each game. So maybe Game 5 they're gonna pop out and do a little bit more.
All right. So staying with basketball.
You can donkey of the week.
Your man's AD don't want to be great. He ain't touched the ball since April 5th, is what he said.
He don't want to be great. He don't want to be great. Man, y'all don't leave AD alone.
He wear this Laker color. He don't want to be great.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys say about that, Corey?
Not a big deal. And this is why it's not a big deal. This has been his normal offseason routine since he's been in the league. Now, if you want to say, hey, these last couple of years you've been getting hurt, maybe you should switch it up, I'll hear that argument. I'm not mad at that. But to go, how dare you not? Guess what? When he came to LA and he helped lead the team to a championship, he did that same fucking thing in the offseason. He said, I take a month off, I do weight work and get in shape for the next 6 weeks, and then he goes basketball after that. That's been his MO since he's been in the league. That's what he does. So it sounds bad. It sounds away. I ain't touched the basketball since April 5th. It's his normal off-season routine. That's why it's not a big deal for me. Same way when he was unanimously top 5 player in the league, he was doing that same shit during the offseason. Now, if you want to say maybe it's time to change it up, all right, I'll get that. But I'm not about to sit here and lose my mind because he said his routine is the fucking same it's been for damn near 10 years. Not a big deal to me.
The only reason why I say it's not a big deal is because the basketball skills ain't what need to be. He was not what he need to be worried about. He got to find a way to fucking stay on the court. That's the bottom line. I don't know if he need to drink more milk or take some medicine, pop some pills, inject him with something, do something to strengthen this nigga bones, man. This nigga is injury prone, brittle as a motherfucker. That's his issue. Fuck picking up a basketball. The nigga pick up a basketball today and make some jumpers, I'm sure. That nigga need to find a way to stay on the floor. That's the bottom line, bro. They ain't fuck picking up a basketball. His skills all right.
I respectfully disagree with both of y'all. If I was Corey, I would be worried. First of all, let's start off with this. This is the player that you need to be your superstar when Braun leaves. Correct?
We need to be a superstar now.
If he's there.
No.
If he's there.
He's there now. So you know the plan. No, I don't. Until you trade him, the plan is that's not the plan. It's the plan for him to take over the Lakers and be the superstar after LeBron is gone. correct?
Yeah.
It's the plan, right? You got rid of all them draft. You got rid of all them draft assets for him and Russ.
Yep.
All that. That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned the championship. All right. So you did mention you did mention his championship year, Marcus. You did mention that you don't feel like skill wise he needs to do anything. It's just that he needs to stay on the court. Correct? Numbers say you're wrong.
I know where you're going. I already knew where you were going.
You know where I'm going. I can't say anything.
Exactly
I cannot say anything about him defensively. His numbers are consistent defensively throughout his whole career, averaging around 2 blocks a game, averaging around 8 to 10 rebounds a game. I give you AD defensively. I give you that. Let's start off with his championship season stats, all right? Championship season, 26.1 points per game. Free throws, 85%. 3-point, 33%. Attempts, around 17%. Attempts, free throws, 8.5. Attempts at shooting, period, 17 shots a game. That stays consistent. Games played, championship season, 62. Not a lockout season, Corona season, 62 games. All right, cool. Give you that.
2 months off.
He was healthy that season. Yeah, he was. Yep. Yeah, he was healthy, but before that, he wasn't missing time before the season got shut down.
I get you.
No, I was for Jarrod trying to make it a little.
Okay. All right.
2 months off. I'm just saying.
Forget. After the last segment, I don't give a fuck about what comes over there. I don't care.
You're right.
So, all right. Let's go to the next season. Right. Big drop off in points. 21.8. 21.8. Free throws drop 73%. 3-point percentage drop 26.6. Attempts stay the same though. Still 17 again. Free throws 5.9. Them shits are starting to drop.
What you saying? He's soft?
Yep.
I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. I'm not going to say AD soft. I'm not going to do that. That's one thing I'm not going to do. But at the same time, this is what gets me though. This year, you switch to the 5. Points per game go up a little bit. All right, 23.2%. I get 23.2. I give you that. Your points went up a little bit. You did a little bit better this year. But games played last year was only 36. All right, you say that training regimen he got. You don't think that shit need to change? I'm going to get there. All right, this year, 23.2 points per game. Free throws, 71%. So the free throw percentage is still dropping. 3-point percentage, 18%.
Awful. Terrible. What was the field goal percentage though?
I can't. Look, man. Field goal percentage is averaging around 46 to 50. I will give you that.
But it jumped way up. I will give you that. To this year.
I will give you that. But at the same time, that's due to him playing the 5 instead of him playing the 4. They wanted AD to play more of a back-to-the-basket player, so I can attribute that to his field goal percentage jumping up because now you're getting more easy points inside of the paint. But you only played 40 games. So you couldn't handle that role either way. So my biggest point is that, Corey, you hit it on the head. I'm glad you said that. Pause. You hit it on the head. Maybe his regiment does needs to change. Ain't no fucking maybe, my nigga. Ain't no maybe. With your percentages dropping, shooting-wise, especially with you not being able to handle being in the post the way they want you to, am I correct in thinking that your shooting percentages need to go up, especially when you're further away from the basket, correct?
His outside shooting percentage need to go up. Yes.
You're not in the paint. You can't handle being in the paint like that.
He didn't get hurt.
Come on, Corey.
He got hurt. He got hurt because he landed on a nigga's foot.
You do that shit a lot. You do that shit a lot in the post opposed to being out on the 3, right?
Shooting a jumper.
He got hurt going up for a rebound and landing on someone's foot, and he got hurt because Bron pushed someone, and the nigga 230-pound man landed on his foot and it bounced inward. That's not being able to not handle the fucking rigors of the paint. That's 2 freak accidents in 1 fucking year.
Corey, you gonna sit here and look at me and tell me that with his injury history that you think that he can handle 82 games?
I said last year.
I'm talking about future. Now we going. I get what happened last year. We gonna talk about future shit. Do you believe that he can handle being in the paint? 82 in the paint. Can you answer my question, please? Do you believe? Do you believe that he could play over 70 games being in the paint the way they need him to as a 5?
I think he could be borderline 70.
Okay, so his shooting percentages need to go up. Am I correct?
Yes, I'm not arguing that point.
All right. So in order for your shooting percentages to go up, you kind of need to touch the basketball a little bit more than 2.5 months. 2.5 months off. Am I correct?
When's training camp?
No, nigga. No, answer my question. I hate when you niggas do this. Please just answer my question directly, Corey. Don't you think
if he takes 2 months of not touching the basketball from the end of the season, that means that in a couple weeks he'll be doing basketball work. So from the middle of June till training camp in October, 3.5, 4 months of basketball
to a training camp in October.
Right. So we're talking 3.5.
I don't think 2 extra months is really gonna make that much of a difference, Malik. I think he'll be fine.
Really. So explain the dip. Explain the dip in the shooting percentages then. It's the same regimen. If it's the same regimen, and your numbers are fucking dipping, ain't that something that you probably need to pay attention to and work on a little bit more? So he's just going to take the same regimen and then jump back to
2 extra months of
shooting. I think the problem is he's relying too much on his outside shot.
Go ahead.
And that he should focus more on being in the paint, because in the paint his numbers are fucking ridiculous. Because if you're shooting 18% from 3 and your field goal percentage is 53%, that means inside you're not being fucking stopped at all.
Okay, I get that. But can he handle that? That's the point.
I do think he can handle that. If you want me to I feel like I have to say this again. Not just obviously last year's freak accident. We talked about that. That was some weird shit. Year before, Lakers had 1 month off before training camp got back going. Soft tissue injury, not a good look, but half the fucking league without soft tissue injuries last year. The 4 years before that, he was healthy. So
I don't know about that.
Yes, he was.
I don't know about that. The only time he played over 70 games, the year, I don't know about that. He only played over 70 games in 2018. I'm not trying to hear that healthy shit.
Right. 2017 and 2018 he played 75.
Right, I give you that. That's a long time ago at this point.
Okay, 2019 he was healthy for most of the year, but the Pelicans would send him out games because of the trade demand. So he wasn't hurt. He played 56 games that year, but at least 15 of those was you're not playing. We're sitting you out after he publicly demanded a trade. And then his first year in LA, we just said he was healthy. And the season got shut down because of Corona. So as far as that's 4 straight years in which he was relatively healthy. I'm not saying he missed no games because of injury, but there was no major injuries or anything like that for 4 straight years. And his first year that he was getting injuries again was off literally the shortest season turnaround in NBA history. And then 2 freak accidents last year.
Okay,
beginning of his career, injury prone as fuck.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying, but now you're still giving me 2 years of a big man being hurt and expecting me to think he's going to turn that shit around from here on out. I'm not going to do that. freak injuries or not. Bron goes through freak injuries.
That nigga on steroids. Don't bring it.
Bron done been hurt 3 of the last 4 years too. He still gets Bron been hurt 3 or 4 years.
He ain't using this. He ain't using that Balco no more. But I mean, he's still on it. You know. I mean, think how many times you saw the nigga ankle touch the fucking ground and the nigga still playing. I mean, that nigga still on that shit.
All right, so here's another thing: is Bron not working out or touching the basketball for 2.5 months?
That's LeBron, man.
Out? He said he's not touching the basketball. He didn't say he's not working out.
Do you believe Bron? Do you believe Bron is not touching a basketball for 2.5 months?
We just saw him shooting with his sons. We just seen that the other day.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay, then. So that there brings up.
I don't think he's putting in crazy full on basketball workouts right now.
Well, Bron just.
I'm willing to bet
after the season, Bron just had. You don't. This is different though. That's the difference. There's a difference in that. That's Bron and your AD, but at the same time, you got Bron on your team. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing what you need to do to put in the extra work to get where you need to be, knowing that your regiment currently is not working and you are supposed to be the future of the Lakers. Big deal to me.
Or he could have been so banged up that he just said, man, you know what? I need all the rest that I could get to get my body together before I pick up a basketball and start training and go hard.
It's the same training regimen that he had, except now his numbers are dipping.
But I feel like he did, but he took some time off. I think he took some time off in the same way Bron took some time off, which I'm not tripping off of. I don't think my thing is I think everyone took, not everyone, not you in particular, but I think the general public took. He hasn't touched the basketball. He's been sitting on his ass. He's been vacationing and shit.
I don't want to do that. I hope y'all don't think that's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that.
I don't think it's you. I think the general public took that as you being lazy, you not working, and I don't think that's. I think he's working out. I think he's trying to get in shape and get his body together, which, to Marcus's point, is the far more important thing.
No, I get that. I do get that. But with the way his numbers are dipping and what he's perceived to be for the Lakers in the future, yes, it's a big deal to me because I think he should be doing a little bit more. Period. Especially because you got LBJ over there. We can shit on LBJ all we want, but AD, you're the person that he picked to ride the rest of his career out. You need to change something.
Real quick. Last question I got. Do you think Bron's not keeping tabs on him?
Obviously, it's not working.
Do you think Bron is just leaving him to his own devices?
Obviously, I mean, shit. He just play. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I just saw a whole season where nigga not giving a fuck what Bron was saying. So it's not like you can just watch the whole season of that of somebody not giving a fuck about anything Bron was telling them. So I can't just sit here and be like, yeah. AD's listening to everything Bron is saying. No, I can't do that. But at the same time, I give it to you. I don't know. That's not something that I know, so that's not something I can speculate on. I'm just going by the. Go ahead. My bad.
I don't think Bron is just like not. I don't think they're not in contact.
Going by his history, going by LeBron's history, we all know how in real close he is with the people that's on this team and how in contact he always is. So.
Right.
Except for Russ.
Russ is a basket case.
We're not talking about him right now.
You don't have to. How often has he had to deal with a Russell Westbrook type nigga?
Yeah, Kyrie.
Hopefully never again.
He got shit right the fuck out of there too. And I'm sure they was trying to get him out of there this year. They just couldn't find no fucking suitors. That's probably it.
Yeah, that's my point, man. And I'm glad you brought up that most played game shit because that's what I thought about. So I was like, Corey gonna bring this shit up about the last time he played a lot of games. Let me look up that shit too. But nah, that's just my point. It's not.
I've been defending the Anthony Davis shit for a while. I think Draymond just got his series high in points because he just got 4.
Don't do that.
That is his average. His average is like 4.6, so he's there already. But
that nigga had his mama tweet like, "Well, I don't know what's going on with him. I didn't raise him.
I don't know what's going on with that nigga. That nigga playing like trash.
But major deal. I'll wrap up my point by saying major deal, no. Big deal, yes.
Like I said, I'm open to, and I wouldn't be mad at, you've been struggling these last couple of years, maybe it's time to change your regimen. Like, yes, would I prefer, you might need to make a little change, yes, but I'm not losing my shit over him basically saying, in a terrible worded way that really looks bad to the public.
But you should shut the fuck up. But honestly, that's really the problem, dude. Shut up. That's not something they needed to know, bro. They already killing you. Like you didn't have to say that
at all. All that being said, AD come out in the first month and go off, and nobody remembers any of this shit.
Yeah, true. Got to prove me wrong though. And play more than fucking 40 games, please. Please play more than 40.
Who you telling? I'm hopeful. That's what I want.
That's what I want.
Play more than 40, my nigga, please.
All right, so moving on.
Oh, you not gonna give your opinion? You got the fucking Lakers jersey on, nigga.
Nah, after that bullshit he said about Steph Curry, his opinion don't matter on nothing else. Let's move.
Now we need the views.
My thing is, I just don't think he should have said it out loud. I think him doing what he been doing. But he's been in the playoffs the last few years. So April 5th hadn't been the last time he touched the basketball. So if we talking about what you said, Corey, was he take a month off, April 5th till May 5th. That's a month. 6 weeks after that is basketball. So he should be picking up basketball this weekend.
Within the next week or so. Yeah.
He should be picking up basketball this weekend, if that's what we're going by. But I just think that some things should be left unsaid. You shouldn't say it out loud. And I think that AD just needs to. I don't know if he need to bulk up.
No, because that was an issue in the beginning of the season. And why he
like I don't know what he needs to do, but like whatever he need to do, he need to find
steroids. Nigga, I told you. Steroids, man. He need to call LeBron, get that connect.
He wasn't
not the new connect
the way he normally moved when he tried to bulk up this offseason. He ain't look right. But I agree. It was just worded terribly. To say it like jokingly, like he was proud. I ain't touched the basketball since April 5th. Like that sounded bad. If you go. Yeah, I haven't. I normally don't touch the ball. I'm working out to do my workouts, but I don't start my basketball regimen until this point. Right now, I'm focusing on getting my body right and making that. Right. It sounds completely different than the way he said it.
Shit, the nigga had 40 games off. How much goddamn time do you? You had 40 games off, my nigga. Like I and then all this time, my nigga, like, that's my point too. Like, bro, you had all that time off and all this extra time. Come on, my nigga. Like, come on, dog. Like that's just my point, man. It's just my point.
Yeah, man. So, moving on. Deshaun Watson. What's his number? 24, 25?
What my nigga Nino say?
Cancel that bitch.
Cancel that bitch.
Hey, fool. 66 massages, 66 masseuses, I'm sorry. 66
women, yes.
66 different women masseuses.
In 17
months.
Now, I ain't saying he raped them motherfuckers.
That's
what is
basically
this the thing.
Basically a one a week, pretty much.
Yeah, like off rip, this nigga got a masseuse
fetish. Like he got to have a massage every day. Like at this point, that nigga wilding. Like all right, hold on. I can't laugh about that. I'm not fucking. Deshaun Watson been wild, bro. He did. I'm not saying that he did all of them or something, but it's something to something. It's something to something. Like it's just.
It got to be something.
It's not just anything we could just toss
You know
off
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
side.
2 plus 2 does equal 4 at the end of the day. Like I can't ignore. Like at this point, it's kind of hard to just say, yeah, outright, he's not guilty. This nigga, I don't know, man. And the crazy thing is, he was still doing it up until last year. Like, you just missed the entire year because of this shit, and you still wilding up until last year. So I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
And just have some free time on his hands, you know.
Damn, bro. You can't pull your dick out on every masseuse that you get. You can't just be out here getting massages and just pull your dick out. Come on.
Not to mention, Diddy was getting a massage on Instagram the other day. He posted a picture of it. Guess
you gotta do that shit outside.
With all the eyes, bro.
I was hoping that shit wasn't real, bro. I can't say that shit was real. I hope that shit not real. I hope that nigga not that tone deaf.
I
really don't hope he's that tone deaf.
I really hope. Yeah, like please tell me that was fake.
I gotta be fake. That's why I didn't pay it no mind. So I'm like, nah, my nigga.
Like that's up there with Gilbert Arenas bringing the gun to the locker room, then doing the finger pistols in the circle. The next game after he off suspended. Like, that's what that. I'll never forget that shit.
Yeah, man. That was a wild time. Nah, seriously though, man. Deshaun gotta sit the fuck down, man. We gotta get Deshaun out of here. At least until we know exactly what the fuck going on for real.
I don't know shit.
That nigga wild. That nigga
know shit else.
That
number is way too high.
That number's just so high, man. It's so high,
I'm sorry,
bro.
my nigga. That shit is way too high for me.
Crazy.
Nah.
66 and 17 and 24 of them. That's a nasty percentage. Like if we were playing baseball, nigga, you'd be MVP right now.
Baseball, that's a hell of
shit.
Here's the thing we gotta recognize. It's Deshaun Watson. It's not Tom Brady. Not Aaron Rodgers. Like you a great player, and you may be one of the top 7 quarterbacks. But niggas, let's not pretend like your popularity is astronomical. That's the shit that I kind of had to think about too. Is that let's not you're a star in the NFL because of your talent, but you're not on that. Yeah, you're not mainstream to where I'm like, all right, something got. Bro, these numbers just keep rising, my dude. Like it's not like it was just 20 women and then it just calmed down and we like, all right, bro, these numbers keep trickling up.
Yeah.
Might have to get Deshaun out of here, man, for real. And this shit, the Browns got to be sweating bullets right now.
Oh my god!
And then when it comes to the Browns, you see why they're keeping that nigga around, don't you?
Why?
This gonna bite him because Baker ain't pulling up the shit. He ain't answering no phone calls. He don't want to rap. So who is that?
He's not none there.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett is going to be there, and whoever else, you don't have Baker. You don't have no access to Baker. He's not showing up. And if he see what's really going on, you can bet your ass he is definitely going to sit down and be like, "Nah, I ain't doing nothing."
But
they came to a mutual agreement that he didn't need to come to their off-season shit. Like that's not just him skipping out. Like they talked and it was like, "Nah, go ahead," and they try to figure something out. Why the fuck would he? Yesterday's price is not today's price for Baker Mayfield. Nah, you're gonna have to throw something. You're gonna have to throw something on there after you done went out there and thought, nah, you gonna pay up
for real.
What you got for me?
We gotta remember it's the Browns. I'm not gonna sit here and give
Hey,
them
you
credit.
just seen that money they just rolled out? They got it.
Exactly. That's why I'm not gonna sit here and think that they think fucking logically. I'm not gonna sit on the show and be like, yeah, of course, they think logically about this shit. No, I'm not gonna sit up here and do that. Like KG say, anything is possible for the way they fucking think. So who knows? Well, we got to get Deshaun out of here. Deshaun, we gave you a pass last week.
Cause we talked about it, like we was like, bro, we don't like, it's getting crazy. We might have to go ahead and say something. We let you slide one more week, but then it's crazy. Right as we did that, like
24
hours later, that's when the 66 and 17 came out, and that's when I was like, God damn, I came right back in the chat like, shit, we gotta say something now, cause the numbers just too high, bro, for you just to be just so innocent, bro. Like, you had to did something, my nigga. I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no way, bro. That fetish you got, bro, you need to go seek some fucking help for real. And go to jail.
Oh, shit. I just realized this nigga Jarrod that came back with this Yankee shit on.
Why he got...
Why you keep changing your damn outfit every segment?
This is where he my nigga. Say something stupid and fuck this segment up for me, nigga. You will.
Before we hop into this, I got some breaking news for y'all. Before we hop into this, I got some breaking news for you niggas. Montrezl Harrell just got charged with felony drug charges for having pounds of marijuana at a traffic stop in Kentucky.
Who? Trez?
Trez.
Oh shit, Trez.
Oh yeah. Surprise.
Trez, get your shit together, man. I know you people, man. Get your shit together, bro.
Exactly.
I know you people, Trez. You better than that, man. They rooting for you out here, man. For real. No bullshit, Trez. They rooting for you out here. Get your shit together, my nigga.
3 pounds of marijuana in a vacuum seal bag, bro, at a traffic stop in Kentucky.
Well, it's Kentucky, nigga.
3?
That's it. 3 pounds? Whatever. Never mind.
I thought he was running an empire, man. Get out of here.
Next topic.
Yeah,
it's my bad, Trez.
My bad, Trez. Yeah, man. Get your shit out, Trez.
My bad, Trez.
He was just trying to get that home to smoke.
Shit, the way he said it, my bad, Trez. Fuck
yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking he had got caught with a whole thing. Like he got caught with a trunk full of.
He made it sound like that nigga was Tony Montana the way he said it. I'm like, what, nigga? Oh, that's my fault too, because I probably should read the article before I say anything. That's something I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. But shit, I don't know if Jarrod popping back up. I don't know what's going on. But of course, we were supposed to talk about the Yankees. I guess it's the last topic. It should be the last topic. The fucking game on. What was the topic exactly?
Where did Jarrod go? He out.
It just said Yankees up there. In the chat. I don't know exactly what the topic was. What was the topic about? Can y'all? Oh, Marcus is gone too. Oh shit, this is what we doing? So we not talking about the Yankees? Don't you do it?
Oh wow, I don't got nothing for the Yankees. I could care less. That's not. Damn. Oh, we good. Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to say about the Yankees?
No, I ain't got nothing to say about the Yankees.
All right. Hear ye. All rise for the MVP. Aaron Judge is going to win MVP this year. The Yankees are going for number 28 this year. And we just smoked the Cubs this whole series.
That was unnecessary. I saw that too, but I didn't. There was no. See, that was unnecessary. that was wild unnecessary. Like,
How do you guys feel about the Yankees' hot start? Malik,
it's nice.
Would you like to go?
It's good. Like
let Corey talk, because me and Corey were going at it about them and the Dodgers earlier this year. So I want to hear what Corey got to say.
Yeah, that's fine. They have been. I'm not. They've been the best team in baseball so far this season.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We are a third of the way through the season.
What did you say about the Dodgers' offense compared to the Yankees earlier this year?
We got more runs scored than the Yankees, so we're not having that discussion right now.
Okay.
Last I checked, our run scored is greater than the Yankees' run scored. So go check out Mookie. That being said, as a team overall, yes, the Yankees have been better. They've been the best team in baseball to this point. There is no denying it. It is a great start. They're on a hot streak right now. They're doing their thing. You're 60 games into the season. You're 60 games into the season.
It's just a hot streak.
If this was an NBA, and you only got to, and we got 80 games, and it's 60 games through, yeah, it's be the greatest, but it's not. Still got time. To this point, the Yankees have been outstanding. There's no denying that. Aaron Judge been great. No denying that. 60 games through, 100 games left.
How you feel, Malik?
I just feel like best record in baseball, league leading 98 home runs, tied for fewest home runs, by the way, so it's not just fucking offense. Bullpen, 11 home runs in 200 innings, second in RBIs, so I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. 44 starter wins, I believe that's first too. First in ERA, so our pitching is straight. Second in saves, fourth in strikeouts. 8.5 game lead in the AL East, 7-game league in the AL, period, and 5-game league in the MLB. So we're not just on a hot streak. We're fucking killing literally everybody. So I don't really know what this hot streak shit is. Hot streak, what the fuck ever, nigga. We're demolishing niggas. So that's what I see when it comes to the Yankees. Now, I have to be objective on this show.
You don't.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I do, actually. I'm not you. I have to be objective.
You don't have
that shit to you. We leave that shit to you. So things that do concern me are things that fuck us up in the playoffs. We're 9th in batting average. It's a problem, especially when we're not hitting home runs and we start striking out. We're not very good at small ball in these categories. We're 11th in hits and 11th in stolen bases. Usually what fucks us up is when we get into the playoffs and it becomes a series. We have a tendency to lose to teams who know how to play small ball. So I get all this hot streak shit. Yeah, we're crushing everything right now. But usually that's what comes to bite us in the ass. Pause. The good thing that we have going for us is that our pitching isn't shaky. So that's the good. That's the good thing, is that for once in a few years our pitching is on point. But those other categories that I named, the batting average, the hits, and the stolen bases, that's what concerns me. And that's the shit that you need to consistently do well to win championships. It's not about home runs. So that's what I'm scared of.
That's kind of, I see that as I'm kind of looking through some of the things, like you said, the small ball stuff, and kind of y'all home runs are like miles above everyone else. But like only 83 doubles compared to teams in the hundreds. I think the lead is like 148. Y'all are at 83. Only 3 triples. I see the Mets have 14, Dodgers have 10, Phillies have 10, a couple teams with 10. So that is, like you said, all it takes is one series and you're not hitting those home runs. It's creating runs, the hits, the single, bunt over, all those little things. Those are kind of the differences that do make a difference in the playoffs. But y'all pitching has been on point. I'll absolutely give y'all that. And I mean, like you said, with the players y'all got, y'all should be hitting these home runs. Like y'all have that for sure. It's a long season. The thing with baseball is like, yep, we're doing all this. How many times have we seen in the middle of the summer some barely 500 team and you don't know, and then the last 3 months they go the fuck up. So still got a long season, but kudos to y'all. Y'all are doing y'all thing. I'm still taking my chances with my Dodgers. Once we get our goddamn pitching healthy, that would help. Bueller's out for, looks like it's going to be some time now. We just got Kershaw back. Just got swept by the Giants, which is not fun. all fucking teams to get swept by. Not good when it's goddamn Giants, but
not to mention somebody
it's
else
weird
got
because
on the team that we not gonna name.
You said what?
Not to mention somebody else on your pitching staff that's wilding the fuck out.
He ain't. I don't know. No, he ain't.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about.
We're not. We got other pitchers. Our. Do you not see? Go look up. Fucking our fourth and fifth starters have been our best. Gonsolin and fucking Tyler Anderson. Tyler Anderson just had like a 30 inning, with no runs or some shit. We got two pitchers at 7-0, and they are fourth and fifth starters. So if we can get Bueller and Kershaw and Urias back up to their normal level, we'll be there. Bullpen still a little shaky. We got to get that shit right.
Bullpen is very shaky, my boy.
Yeah. Craig Kimbrell, we traded for you for a reason, sir. Get it right.
At least you're not the Angels.
Very true. And when all else fails, God damn it, we got fucking Mookie Betts, and that motherfucker has been. I'm sure, like you saying, Aaron Judge probably win the MVP. Mookie winning the MVP right now. This nigga's unbelievable right now. Mookie's on one. So,
Aaron Judge
well,
is
it's a
winning
Subway.
MVP.
It doesn't matter anything you talk about. It's a Subway Series year. So, Subway Series year. So,
nah, the Mets gonna Met.
Nah, I've seen them do this before. They'll be all right.
They're good for one.
Hey, look, nigga, it's around that time. When the last time we had a Subway Series? And don't we have one like every
2000,
20 years, some shit like that?
Was it 2000? No, it wasn't 2000. 1990.
No, it was 2000, right? It was 2000. It had to be.
It was something around there.
Did we play the Diamondbacks? No, we played the Diamondbacks in 01. I think we played the Mets in 2000.
Yeah, it was one of them years.
It was one of them.
Like 99, 98, 97, one of them years.
It's due.
Nah.
Yeah, man. So, with that being said, I think that's everything we had to talk about today. We have any positive words for our people out here? I got one.
Shit.
I got one. It's simple. Very, very simple.
It better not be what I think it is, Jarrod.
Be kind to yourself, bro. Don't be so hard on yourself. You might make a little fuck up here and there. Don't be so hard on yourself about it. Just don't continue to do the same fuck up. Fix it, move on. Be happy with your life.
I did kind of have one.
Go ahead.
Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself louder than you clap for other people. It's cool for you to clap for other people and all that shit, but nobody knows really. Everybody just claps for your accomplishments when they see them. There's not a lot of people in your life that claps for the hard work that you've done to gain that accomplishment. So there's going to be times where when you're working hard to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve and you don't hear nobody clapping for you. It's not hate. It's just that in times like that, when there's silence in the room, the only person the only claps that you really need to hear are claps for yourself. So make sure you clap for yourself louder than anybody else can clap for you. So when you have them silent days, you don't have to worry about hearing total silence. You always hear somebody clapping and it'll be for you. It's my positive word. Hope that shit makes sense.
It did, cuz. No positive word, Corey?
Boston is sick.
I don't even know why you look this up. Shout out here. I'll give a quick shout out to my oldest niece, Madison, is graduating the 5th grade on Wednesday, and is giving a speech at her graduation because she's that cold. A girl's gonna change the world. I don't know how. She's gonna change the world some way. So I'll give a shout out to her. That's my positive words. Keep supporting people.
That's a positive word that we got.
But yeah, man. Y'all know where to find us at. Y'all know what to do. Y'all see the link scrolling at the bottom. New website at theshopmerch.com. Something happened with the old site. I don't know.
They don't even
I
know
got it back. Here we go. Let's knock it out.
Help us pay some goddamn bills. You don't say it right. That's why I'm just gonna take. Help us pay some goddamn bills. Look at me. Look at me. I'm fucking serious, and this shit not fucking cheap. Not cheap, goddamn it. Help us pay some goddamn bills. Y'all be viewing us and all types of shit. I appreciate the love, but goddamn it, we need money too. 3 niggas on here, 4 niggas on here. You think we don't need no bread? We got merch for y'all. Y'all like slides? We got them shits, man. You like shorts? We got them shits, man. We got t-shirts. Y'all saw me balling the fucking Instagram the other day, man, with my smile out. You know how many likes I got from that shit? How many hoes liked it?
Whoa.
Yo, come on, man.
Buy some shirts, man. Shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? We helping you too, man. At theshopmerch.com, man. You know where to find us, man. We out. Fuck that shit. End this bitch. Jarrod's still stupid.